Imagine standing at the edge of a river in darkness. Behind you, an army that has never been defeated. Before you, a land no Macedonian king has ever conquered. And across the water, a line of war elephants waiting in the rain. Alexander had broken every army sent against him. Persians, Scythians, kings who believed themselves untouchable. But here, on the banks of the Hydaspes, another king refused to kneel. His name was Porus, and he was about to show Alexander that victory could hurt more than defeat. It was 326 BC. Alexander had marched farther than any Macedonian army before him, across Asia Minor, through Egypt, into the heart of the Persian Empire, and now into India. But the Hydaspes was no ordinary obstacle. Seasonal rains had swollen the river. The current was violent, the banks had become mud, and Porus was watching every possible crossing. He did not need to attack. He only needed to wait. Because the moment Alexander entered the water, Porus could send in his cavalry and his elephants. To Macedonian horses, these creatures were not weapons. They were monsters. Towering shapes covered in armor, their tusks sharpened for war, their riders looking down from above the battlefield. Alexander could not cross in daylight, so he decided to make Porus stop believing his own eyes. Night after night, Alexander moved troops along the river. Horns sounded. Torches appeared in the darkness. Men prepared boats as if the crossing had begun, and every time, Porus moved with them. But Alexander never crossed. Again and again, until the alarms became routine, until movement on the opposite bank meant nothing. Then came the storm. Thunder rolled across the river. Rain swallowed the sound of hooves. Alexander left part of his army in the main camp and led his strike force upstream. Hidden by darkness, trees, and rain, they entered the water. But even Alexander had misjudged the river. His men reached what they believed was the opposite bank, only to discover an island. There was still more water ahead, cold, deep, and rising. There was no turning back. By dawn, Alexander was finally across. But the deception was over. Porus knew he was coming. Porus formed his infantry into a long line. Between them stood the elephants. Not behind the army, not on its flanks, like living towers. Alexander had faced chariots. He had faced cavalry. He had faced armies larger than his own, but never this. The elephants charged. Men were lifted from the ground. Shields shattered. Horses recoiled from the smell and thunder of creatures they had never seen before. For the first time, Alexander's perfect machine began to lose its shape. But he did not attack the elephants first. He attacked everything around them. Macedonian horsemen forced Porus's cavalry into a desperate struggle. Then another mounted force appeared from behind. Porus was being closed in. Slowly, the elephants were isolated. The Macedonian infantry opened gaps, surrounded them, and attacked their handlers. Wounded and terrified, some of the animals turned. Not against Alexander, but into the men standing beside them. The wall Porus had built to protect his army began crushing it. Yet Porus did not flee. High above the chaos, wounded and exhausted, he remained on his elephant, still a king. The battle ended. Porus was wounded, his army was broken, and he was brought before the man who had defeated him. Alexander looked at the king who had cost him so much and asked how he wished to be treated. Porus replied, "Like a king." Alexander asked if there was anything more. Porus replied, "Everything is contained in those words." So Alexander did something unexpected. He returned Porus's kingdom, then gave him more land to rule, not because Porus had surrendered easily, but because he had not. Alexander had defeated another king, but on the Hydaspes, he had finally found one he respected. History calls Hydaspes one of Alexander's greatest victories. But victory is not always measured by the ground you take. Sometimes it is measured by what your men are no longer willing to give. Beyond Porus lay larger kingdoms, more armies. Alexander wanted to continue. His soldiers did not. At the Hydaspes River, not long after Hydaspes, the army that had followed him across the known world refused to take another step. Hydaspes did not defeat Alexander. Porus did not stop him. His own men did. Because they had looked beyond the river and understood what Alexander never could. The world might be endless, but they were not.